viral the last episode about him speaking for Lindsay in his statement. I have a little bit of an issue with Tom being like, hey girl, happy birthday on her Instagram. You were fucking her for a long time and she was fucking you, and it takes two to tango. And then it just seems a little like, if I want to wish you happy birthday, Sarah, I think I'm going to pick up the phone and call you, or at least text you. I'm not going to go on your Instagram and say, hey, Sarah Fraser Show, happy birthday. I think it's a little weird. You're laughing. You're laughing.
Sandoval is something else. It's odd. It's odd. She blocked him.
So she blocked him after that. And then he did an interview and said, I guess, mommy and daddy didn't give her allowance that week, and she's upset, and implying like she's a little girl and she's okay. This is so people are just.
I saw him say, I thought he said, I hope she finds happiness, and
he did.
It's what it is. And I thought he kind of put, look,
he did, Sarah, and told another interviewer said, now you were blocked. And he said all that. And he said, then I guess he said in a different interview, yeah, I guess, mommy didn't give her allowance that week. And he said, yeah, I think it's a little immature of her to block me. So, oh man, Tom. And I like it, Tom. We just did a great review of Tom Sandoval and the Most Extras. We love the drummer. We love the drummer from that. We love all the band members. Do you know what the thing about the Most Extras is? This is the true of a lot of bands. I don't think you get hired for looks, but the way that they look on stage, right? Like he has, it's very Tom. It's very Tom. You have, it's very Tom. You have the girl and the guys, and it's like a little androgyny in some of the guys. And it's the look of the band. Five stars. Five stars for Tom Sandoval and the Most Extras.
It's a great show.
But we got to be honest, right? With his behavior, a little off.
That seemed a little douchey. It did. It seemed off. It seemed a little douchey. To me, I think Tom's over it. And I think Tom's kind of making I think Tom's like embracing it, over it. He's moved on. And I don't think it means much to Tom. Like, I think he loves the attention. We've all kind of, do what you want to her. I think it's so much more personal, don't you? I mean, just even that Bethany interview. I mean, it's just, like I said, to me, the biggest mistake she's made is not coming back to the show. I mean, come back, own it, lean in. But I think it's clear she's not that person, whether it's her mental health or she's young, she just can't do that. So you have to do what's best for you always. But
you have to do what's best for you. I don't understand that. I have a heart of stone. I would have been like, I'm cashing in on this. But the one person, right? Like you feel for, well, you know what the thing is also about Tom and Erica Jane and everyone. I've been there. When you go through something and it's like people are coming at you. Erica Jane is a scumbag. She knew. Do. And Tom Sandoval too. Think about Erica's life now. Think about Tom's life now. They're out the other side. Oh yeah, you all hate Tom. I get it. I get that you all hate Erica. The massiveness of it, they're out the other side. So like when like the world comes for you or social media comes for you as a human being, as long as you're taking a breath, you're still standing. So when you are still standing and the days of hell start to dissipate and get a little better, I think to your point, Tom is like, I mean, what else you guys got? Because like it ain't as bad as it was. So now I'm going to feel a little cocky, and I don't blame him. I would be the same way when everyone's this and that and you're like, well, that's over. I mean, okay, so what's next? So, you know what I'm saying? Same thing with Erica. Yeah, her tickets, and Sutton took a strike at her. The tickets are selling for $1, even though that's not true. And then you're still like, okay, Erica still feels probably like life is great, guys. Like, do you remember what I went through? I think Tom is probably like, yeah, I'm now going to speak out a bit against this woman because like I'm sick of it all. I held my breath for how long, and I'm sick of all of you, and I'll say whatever the fuck I want. I also agree. I think he loves it. Yes.
I think, he loves it. I don't think he cares. Although, I don't know, you hear mixed things, right? Tyler Cameron from Bachelor, he says Tom really has a good heart. TMZ caught up with him because they're both on special forces together, right? He says Tom is a good heart.
And you and I have met Tom. We like him. We like the guy.
Oh, I mean, yeah, look, would I feel different if I hung out with him all the time? Probably. I mean, and again, like we said, I mean, I don't know, with Ariana, it's such a weird relationship and show. And I don't know. Everybody on that show's cheated on everyone. So it's like, it's just par for the course for Vanderpump. But
And now you see him, he's holding hands with Lika Osipova. That's her name. That
Tom
girl.
is.
Yeah, is this is a romance? Is this his new girlfriend? I don't know. I'd like to know. You say that I asked Tom when we saw him about Vanderpump. The next time we go to a show, I want to ask about this Lika. Are you dating her or not, guy? I need to know. I need to know some facts.
I love it. Yes, let's ask him.
So,
And
but look,
perfectly good at deflecting.
they had a little back and forth. Can I say something? This is from weeks ago, but we never talked about it.
Tell me.
I have to say, in the history of Housewives, first of all, also my interview with cousin Courtney from RHOA Rhodes, who would have thought that this interview would be the gift that keeps giving because of everything that played out the rest of the season. And now people are saying, Drew came out, there's this, thing that it was sleeping with Ralph and they're not really cousins. But can I just say, before we even get into that, Drew's performance.
Oh, God.
Singing that song. When Andy was sitting there and Andy said, is she singing this to him? And Ralph is sitting there.
It's so awkward.
I actually am putting it personally, like Lisa Rinna Kim Richards giving the bunny back, I didn't think was awkward at all. I loved it. I didn't think it was awkward at all. A little slap down of the Rinna is always good. But this song, I will put it in the top 3 most like cringeworthy reunion moments in Housewives history. I was mortified of this. It was a great song, Drew, but it was so awkward.
It's so awkward. It's so awkward, wasn't it? It's just so weird. The whole thing. I don't know. Yeah, it was a really bizarre reunion.
Am I the only one that has, I feel bad for Ralph. Am I on the wrong side of history here again? Am I always on the wrong side of history?
No, I feel like you and I are a lot alike in this. Like, I don't know. It's most of the time I find like the groupthink on the internet is just so way off. Like it's so stupid.
Cousin Courtney seemed to imply, and a lot of people imply that like, I think Ralph is really the one that really loved Drew and really, is like, why are we doing this for TV? Like we have a real life here. Like this is what's going on. And Drew is like, suck it up, man, nut up, and let's do this for the show. So, I don't know. I felt bad for my boy Ralph.
And Courtney's been on your show. There was like all these rumors too over the past couple of days that Courtney and Ralph are hooking up and Courtney is Ralph's cousin. But then Courtney came out at the reunion and said they're absolutely not related. So, what is your take in having interviewed Courtney? Do you think Courtney and Ralph were having this affair, or it sounds like you're kind of team Ralph and you don't think?
I also interviewed Ralph like a year ago, believe it or not.
Oh my God, I want to listen to that. God,
I love a good house husband.
Everybody.
I love a good house husband.